Hi everybody, welcome to Barre with Mary. Today we have a 45-minute full body bar class. So this is a fantastic class if you're looking to strengthen the whole body in a low impact way. This class will be done down on the mat today. So for the entirety of class, we will be either laying or kneeling on our mats. There will be no time spent up on our feet, which is always a nice little change of pace. For equipment, we'll be using two things, a Pilates ball and a set of light weights. So if you do not have a Pilates ball, no worries. You could absolutely grab a towel and roll it up to replace the ball today, okay? It's really not a huge deal today. For your set of light weights, I'm using my 2-pound weights. Our arm series is not crazy long today, so if you wanted to go a little bit heavier, I think today would be a great day to do that. So if you're ready, grab your equipment and let's get started. Set your equipment off to the side and we are going to start in a child's pose. Oh, is that the best thing you've heard today? Bring your big toes together. Walk your arms out in front of you and just let your hips rest down on your heels. Taking a moment to breathe here. Big inhale. And exhale. Taking a moment just to connect with your breath, to feel your body down on the mat, and to let go of everything else. The next 45 minutes are all about you, focusing on your strength, your breath, your intentions. Keep your hips where they are. Just take your right arm, weave it under your left, take a little twist here. So right shoulder comes to rest out on the mat. Nice little rotation through the mid-spine. Big breath in. And a breath out. And we'll switch sides. Take the left arm long underneath the right. Left shoulder comes to rest, left ear rests on the mat. Just a nice little twist here. Big breath in. And let it go. Unwind yourself, coming back to that child's pose. From here, we're going to inhale forward, shifting the hips, coming to a high plank, tucking the toes and lifting the knees up. Lift the hips high, come to your downward dog. Shift back into that high plank, shoulders stack over the wrists. Tap your knees down, keep your toes tucked. Just press your hips back, come into this little modified child's pose. So we inhale forward, high plank. Exhale, down dog, hips high. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, knees tap down, modified child's pose. Keep going like that, passing through those 4 positions. As you come to your plank, you really lift up through the abdominals, align your spine, and feel that wrapping sensation. As you lift the hips up into the downward dog, press your chest towards your thighs, really opening up through the shoulders and through the backs of the legs. And then in your child's pose, pressing your armpits down towards the mat, opening up through the chest and through the mid-spine. 2 more times through. Last time, we're gonna meet in a downward dog. Hold your hips high in this downward dog. Inhale, left leg reaches up to the sky, keeping it square. On your exhale, pull left knee to your nose, hollowing out through the belly. Inhale, 3-leg dog, left leg lifts up. Exhale, pull the left knee to the left elbow, getting a little opening in the hip. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, put left knee to right elbow, getting a little twist. Last one, inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Step your left foot forward. Drop your back knee, and we're going to sweep the arms up, coming to a low lunge. Arms can reach up to the sky, or you can press into the top of your left thigh here. Pull your left hip back and squeeze your right glute, pressing your right hip forward. So we're opening up to the right hip flexor here. Big inhale. And exhale. Take your hands to the mat on the inside of your left foot. Toe heel, walk your left foot out to the left. So you externally rotate the leg. So the heel is in and the toes are out. You can stay right where you are, or we take our left hand to our left thigh and add a little twist. Getting a nice opening into the left hip. Continuing to stretch and lengthen through the front of the right hip. Big breath. And let it go. Unwind yourself. Press your left hand down. Step the left leg back. Tuck the toes. Downward dog. On your inhale, lift the right leg high. On your exhale, pull the right knee to your nose, hollowing out through the abdominals. Inhale, three-leg dog kick. Exhale, right knee to the right elbow, getting a little opening in the hip. Inhale, press the hips up, lift the right leg. Exhale, twist your right knee to left elbow. Last one, lift it up, kick. Exhale, pull through to center. Step your right foot between your hands, drop your back knee, and then sweep the arms up, opening up through the left hip. Arms can stay high, or you can rest them on your right thigh, your choice. Squeezing the left glute, pressing the left hip forward here. Really stacking your right knee over your right ankle. So taking a little slower warm-up today, focusing more on the elongating and the stretching and opening. We do have a little bit of a love-hate seat work today, so making sure your hips are open, your hip flexor is nice and released. Hands come to the mat on the inside of the right foot. Toe heel walk your right foot out to the right. Heel is in, toe is out. You can stay right here, just pressing your hips forward and down, or right hand to the right thigh, add a little twist. So feel this nice little opening into your right hip, continuing to press your left hip forward, opening up to the hip flexor. Big breath in, and a breath out. Unwind yourself, right hand to the mat, tuck your left toes under, we'll step back, down dog one last time. Take an inhale here in this down dog. On your exhale, lift through the heels, roll through your spine, come to your high plank, and we're gonna tap down onto the forearms, coming into a forearm plank. Please know your knees can always tap down for more support. Elbows under your armpits, we're pulling the heart forward, and at the same time, you're pressing the heels back, really squeezing the quadriceps here. Take an inhale. On your exhale, feel the sides of your waist wrapping in towards center, and feel the abdominals lifting up to the ceiling. Now bring your thumbs together to touch. We're going to rotate into a side plank. So right arm reaches up to the sky, left arm presses down into the mat. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, wrap under with the right arm. Inhale, we open. Exhale, we twist and wrap. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Two more. Last one. Come to your side plank, hold it. Coming through to center, forearm plank. Switch, other side, left forearm down. Excuse me, left forearm up, right forearm down. Inhale here. On your exhale, left arm wraps underneath you, nice little twist. Inhale, open back to that side plank. Exhale, wrap. Inhale, open. So we have this nice little twisting coming from the rib cage, lifting up on the bottom side obliques, strong through the bottom shoulder. Last time. Come back to your forearm plank. Hold it right here in this forearm plank. Press down to the forearms. Pull the heart forward. Take a big breath in. Exhale, feel the hip bones wrap towards each other as you lift up through the low belly. Hold and breathe for 8, 7, 6, 5. You're here for 4, 3, 2, child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide, hips reach back to your heels. Take a big breath in and let it go. Walk yourself up to seated, grab your ball, and swing your legs around in front of you. We're gonna lay on our backs, coming into an abdominal series here, okay? So, we're gonna start working our left leg. We'll go into some left side oblique work and quadricep work, and then we'll do the whole series on the right. Reach the ball up to the sky, squeezing it between your palms. Float your left leg up to a tabletop position. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, I want you to squeeze in on the ball and externally rotate your left leg. So turn it out. So knee goes out, toes go in. Inhale, come through center with the leg, release the squeeze on the ball, and then pass through center, go to a little internal rotation. So knees in, toes out. Exhale, squeeze the ball, turn the left leg out. Inhale, release the squeeze on the ball, little internal rotation. Keep going. doing a couple of things here. First and foremost, I want you to focus on activating into the deep core. So as we squeeze in on the ball, you feel the wrapping in of the sides of your waist. You feel the hugging in and down of your ribs. And we try to keep the shoulders soft as we release the backside of the rib cage down into the mat and feel our pubic bone drawing up towards our belly button. So really active in the deep core. On top of that, we are getting a little bit of mobility work into the left hip. 2 more. Last time like this. Now I want you to bring your leg to parallel and take a gentle squeeze on the ball. Inhale here. On your exhale, extend your left leg straight and scoot the ball overhead. Inhale, come back to center, tabletop the leg. Exhale, reach. Inhale, pull. So right leg is just planted down into the mat here, okay? If you're looking for a little bit more, you're more than welcome to lift the right leg to tabletop at any point. I will let you know we're starting pretty gentle with this core work, but it will get much more intense very soon here, okay? So if you're like, Mary, this is nothing, trust me, we're building to something, okay? As you reach arms and leg away from each other, feel the left side of the waist wrapping in just like it did in that side plank. Feel your pubic bone drawing up to the belly button. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. On this one, extend the arms and leg out and hold it. Take the ball into your right hand. Take your left arm out to the left, pressing your palm down into the floor. It's going to give you a little bit of support. It might feel good to walk your right foot forward a few inches to give you a little bit more space. Inhale here in this position. On your exhale, press into the left forearm and curl yourself up, reaching the ball and your leg towards each other to touch. On your inhale, release everything back down. Exhale, curl and lift, tap the ball to your shin. Inhale, release. As you curl up here, feel the twist of the right side of your obliques towards your left hip bone. You can use your left forearm down into the floor to help lift you up here and get a little bit more rotation through the spine. Now, if it's too much with a straight left leg, feel free to bend your left knee here, okay? 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. On this one, you're gonna curl up, taking the ball to the shin, hold it there, just press into the ball. Little press. Little press. Now, if this is uncomfortable on your neck, take your left hand, bring it behind your head to support your neck. Little press of the ball into your left shin. Go, little press, little press, little press. From here, feel this rotation through the spine. Try to curl your left shoulder up 1 more inch. You press for 8, for 6, go 4, 3, hold that press and roll the ball up 1 inch, down 1 inch, roll it up 1 inch, down 1 inch, reaching up to the ceiling and down. Now, if a straight leg isn't happening here, you could do this series with the knee bent, just taking the ball to your thigh instead of your shin. You've got it. As you curl up, use your exhale and feel this little twist through the obliques for 4, 3, 2, curl up, hold it there, take a breath in. On your exhale, grab the ball in your right hand and reach ball overhead, left leg lowers. From here, just hold. Curl up a little bit higher. Reach out through the left toes, reach out through the right fist. Inhale. Exhale, curl up a little higher. Hold 4, 3, 2. Now I want you to lay back on your back, bending through the left knee. We're gonna prop ourselves up onto our forearms here and bring the ball between your shoulder blades, okay? So you're kind of resting it right at the backside of your rib cage. Bend the elbows, press the forearms down into the floor, and the ball is there as a little reminder to keep your chest lifted. So you'll notice you can't really collapse down. If you do that, you're gonna flatten the ball. I want you to keep the ball nice and round here. Extend out through the left leg. From this position, lift the straight left leg up and lower it down. Straight left leg goes up and down. So now, transitioning from that oblique series into some quadricep work, some thigh work. You will notice in this position, you also will be working your shoulders and you will be working your core. If at any point it's too much, or if your left hip flexor gets a little too pinchy, you can always remove the ball and lay back on your back to do this series. My challenge to you here is to try to keep the left leg as straight as possible. So we're really squeezing the left quadricep, reaching out through the left toes. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one. I want you to stop halfway down to the mat, really reaching out through the left toes. From this position, we're just going to take a little twist out, a little back to parallel. Rotate the left leg out to the left, rotate back to parallel. So the only thing that's moving here is your femur bone. The thigh bone is rotating in the socket. Out and in. You've got it. Take it out, back to parallel. 4 more times. Turn it out and parallel. Try to keep the left leg long and remember to keep your chest lifted. 2 more times. Turn it out, parallel. Last one. Turn it out. Hold the left leg parallel. Little bend stretch to the knee. Go bend stretch, bend reach. Little kick, you've got it. Kick and kick. So tiny little bend in the knee and then really squeezing the quadricep to extend the left leg all the way to straight. Go little kick, here for 8, for 6, go 4, 3, 2, left leg stay straight, just pulse it up an inch and up an inch, little up, so squeezing the left quadricep, pushing down into the forearms and lifting the chest up. Things will change soon. Give me 16, 15. Continue to draw the shoulders away from the ears. You're right here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it, inhale. Exhale, lift left leg a little higher. 4, 3, 2, lower the straight left leg down to the mat. Now I want you to roll over so your weight is onto your left forearm, coming onto the outer edge of your left hip. You can just get the ball out of your way, you don't need it. Draw this elbow, this left elbow, underneath your shoulder, okay? So we're kind of halfway between being on our side and being on our back. From this position, rotate your chest up to the ceiling. Right hand can just rest on your thigh. Now your inner thigh is pointing up to the ceiling. We're gonna lift the left leg up and lower it down, go lift and lower. So it might feel more comfortable for you to slide your left leg forward a few inches here, okay? Now as you move, you wanna make sure you're on the meaty part of your glute. So we're not on our hip and we're not on our back. You're kind of that halfway between point. If it's still uncomfortable for you though, you can grab a towel or a pillow or something to put under your hip, or you can always just roll your mat up. 4 more lifts. 4, 3, 2, lift the left leg up, hold it. You're gonna bend the left knee, flex the left foot, pulling the left leg in like a little frog. On your exhale, extend it all the way straight and point through the left toes. You've got it. Inhale, flex and bend. Exhale, stretch and point. Inhale, flex and bend. Exhale, stretch and point. Now if adding the point and flex of the foot is too much, just ditch it. You can just keep it one or the other. It adds a little bit more coordination, adds a little bit more engagement into the calf and into the ankle, but it's certainly not necessary. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2 here. On this one, I want you to bend it in, hold it. Bring the right hand back behind your head. Let the left leg lower down to the floor. On your exhale, left leg lift. You twist, rotating right bottom rib toward left hip. Inhale, back to center, left leg lowers. Exhale, twist and lift. Inhale, lower. So one more time, incorporating left side obliques. And I'm hoping you're feeling a lot of heat into that left inner thigh. That's the goal here. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. On this one, lift the left leg, hover. You have that twist in the upper body. Just pulse your left leg up. Go a little up, little up, little lift, little lift. You've got it, up and up. You have 8 and a hold. Go 8, 7, 6, 5. It's 4, 3, 2. Hold it right there. Press down into the left forearm. Lift out of your left shoulder. Twist 1 more inch with your upper body. Lift your left leg 1 inch higher. Hold right here, 4, 3, 2, lay the left leg down. Press yourself up to seated. We'll cross at the ankles. Just come into a comfortable seated position. Take a side stretch, reaching the left arm up and over. Anchoring down through the left sitting bone. Softening the left shoulder. Amazing work. One more big inhale here. And exhale. All right, we're gonna take it to the second side. Grab your ball. We're gonna lay on our backs one more time, starting with that core series, that oblique focus series. The ball comes in between your hands, you reach up to the sky. Right leg floats up to a tabletop position. Inhale. And as you exhale, you're gonna squeeze in on the ball, feeling the abdominals engage, and we turn the right leg out. So the right knee goes out to the right, and the right big toe goes in. On our inhale, we come through center, releasing the squeeze on the ball, and pass through center, coming to a slight internal rotation. So the right knee pulls in, and the right pinky toe pulls out. Exhale, turn it out. Inhale, internal rotation, release the squeeze on the ball. Exhale, squeeze the ball, turn the leg out. Inhale. So, feel how this feels in your hip here. I'm going to guess you have a lot less internal rotation than you do external. That is very normal. I notice my internal rotation is very tight, very small today. Okay, and that's okay. But I want you to notice that the only thing that's moving here, besides your arms squeezing in on the ball, is the thigh bone, right? The abdominals aren't moving, the hips aren't moving, the shoulders aren't moving. So feel this energy, what this feels like. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Bring the right leg to parallel. Take a gentle squeeze on the ball. Inhale. On your exhale, arms reach back, right leg extends forward. Inhale, pull back to center. Exhale, reach and extend. Inhale, pull it center. So as we reach arms and leg away, ribs knit in and down. The right side of your waist pulls in towards the belly button and wraps down towards the mat. Your left foot is planted here, unless you want that extra challenge of lifting it up to a tabletop, which by all means you are welcome to do that here. As you float the ball overhead, make sure you're not flaring the ribs. So ribs stay knitting in and down. 4 more times. 3 more. Last 2. On this one, take it out and hold it. Take the ball into your left hand. Bring your right arm out to the right, pressing your right palm down into the floor. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, curl up, bringing the ball to your right shin. And on your inhale, release back, head, shoulders rest out on the floor. Exhale, curl it up, reach. Inhale, release and lower. So as we curl up, left side ribs are wrapping to our right hip bone here. So we're getting a nice twisting and activation through the right side obliques. You can use your right forearm down into the floor to help curl you up a little bit higher, if that supports you. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. On this one, curl up and hold it. Just press that palm into the ball. Go press and press. Now maybe this right hand comes behind your head for a little bit of neck support, or if you prefer to keep it on the floor, that's a great option as well. Feel the twist through the mid-spine, and feel this activation of pressing into the ball as you reach up through your right toes here. Give me 8, 6, go 4, 3, hold the press and just exhale, curl up an inch, rolling the ball down an inch. Roll the ball up an inch, take it down an inch. So we're curling and rolling the ball up our shin and down our shin. If that's too much, again, you can bend the knee and take the ball to the thigh instead. That's a great option. 4 more right here. Go, 4. And down. Maybe right shoulder gets a little higher off of the mat. Last 2. Last 1. Now stay curled up, press into the ball, take an inhale. As you exhale, grab the ball in your left hand, extend arm and leg away from each other. You still have this little twist in the upper body. Really reach out through the left knuckles, through the right toes, and then curl your chest up 1 more inch, wrapping it up and over towards the right. Hold 4, 3, 2, lower the right leg down, prop yourself up on your forearms and bring that ball back behind you, right around the backside of your rib cage as a little reminder to stay supported. Forearms coming down to the mat, hands are out to the side, and chest is lifted. Now keeping your right leg nice and long, we just exhale, lift it straight up. Inhale, lower it straight down. Exhale, you lift. Inhale, you lower. So yes, this series is asking work out of your hip flexors. That is absolutely true. And it's okay and a good thing to work your hip flexors, right? However, if you find this is just too much pinching, you are welcome to ditch the ball and lay back on your back, resting your head and shoulders down on the floor, which will take a lot of the effort out of your hip flexors here. Really focus on extending the right leg as straight as possible, squeezing the right quadricep, staying active. And this elongated position to work your quads is such a great way to support and strengthen the muscles of the knee joint. Okay, 4 more. So if you ever have any knee injuries, this is a great rehab exercise. Last one up. Take it halfway down, and we have that little rotation. Femur bone rotates out to the right and back to parallel. You turn it out and back to parallel. So you're twisting the inner thigh up to the ceiling, and then you're bringing it right back so the top of the thigh points to the ceiling. Nothing else is moving. It's just this twisting of the thigh bone. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one out. Hold this one at parallel. It's a little bend stretch through the knee. Little kick, little kick. Top of the thigh is now pointing up to the ceiling. Keep breathing, and then double check you're not collapsing down into the ball. Press up and away from the ball with your chest. Soften through the shoulders and keep the back of the neck really long. 8 more kicks. Go. 8, 6, 4, 3. Keep the right leg straight. Little pulses up. Go up and up. You've got it. Up and up. 16, 12. We're coming into that inner thigh work. 8 more. 6 more. Go. 4, 3, 2. Lower the right leg down to the mat. Take the ball out of your way. Just get it off to the side. And then we're going to roll over halfway onto our hip, okay? Slide your right forearm back so it finds a comfortable spot for you. So we're not rolling all the way onto our hip. We're coming onto more of the cheek here. Left hand is just going to come wherever it feels comfortable, sliding your right leg forward to whatever point feels right to lift it up and lower it down. So really press down into your right forearm here and lift up to the right side obliques. Feel the inner thighs are really active. The inside of the foot is pointing up to the ceiling here. Feel free, again, to find a little bit of extra cushion for your hips. So if you need to roll your mat or grab a little pillow or a towel, that's a great option here. 4 more lifts. 3, 2, lift it up, hold it, bend the knee, flex the foot, exhale, extend and point. Inhale, flex and bend, exhale, extend and point. So if you want to take the movement of the ankle out of it, that's a great option as well. My challenge to you is to try to keep your knee and ankle in line with each other. So we're not dropping the knee down to the mat as we bend in. You're continuing to feel the work through the inner thigh. Ooh, there's 4 more like this. You're almost there. 4. And press. 3. Press. 2 more times in and out. Now bend it and hold it there. Left hand comes behind the head. Lower the right leg down. On your exhale, curl and twist. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lift. Inhale, center. So continue to feel that long line between the knee and the ankle as you squeeze the inner thigh to lift the right leg. And back to center. The left side obliques are twisting towards the right bottom rib, and we're pushing up and out of our right shoulder. 4, 3, 2. On this one, curl up, hold it. Little pulse up with the right thigh. Go little up, little up, little lift here for 16, 15. Final hold for this series is on deck. 8 more pulses. 8, 6, you can do it. Go 4, 3, 2, hold it right there. Lift out of your right shoulder. Twist a little deeper with the left side obliques. Lift the right thigh a little higher. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, lower the leg down. Press yourself up to that comfortable cross-legged position. Side stretch, right arm reaches up and over. Anchor down through the right hip. And just breathe here, releasing into the inner thigh, into the outer glute, the outer hip. Big breath in. And out. All right, we are not quite done with thighs. I want you to grab all your props, okay? Grab your weights and grab your ball. Now, we're gonna come into a little bit of a longer series, kneeling on our knees. So I'm going to go ahead and roll my mat up to give myself a little bit more cushion. You do not have to if that doesn't feel necessary for you. Okay, onto our knees. Ball comes in between our inner thighs. Weights are on either hand. From here, your knees are hips distance. You're squeezing in on the ball, feeling that inner thigh engagement. The weights are gonna reach out in front of you. Flip the palms up to the ceiling, and just from here, just take a bicep curl and reach. It's in and out. So, setting ourselves up to finish the pretty intense thigh series. Adding in a little bit of upper body work. Thinking about the crown of the head reaching up to the ceiling. The shoulders are stacked over the ribs, and the ribs are stacked over the hips. All right. Really stay active through the abdominals, wrapping the sides of the waist in, drawing your pubic bone up to the belly button, and making sure we're maintaining that strength through our abdominals so we're not arching into the low back at any point. 4 more. 3, 2, last one in. Keep the arms long, just little pulses up with the arms. Little up an inch, up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. Feel the upper arm bones drawing back into the socket here so the collarbones are nice and wide. 8 more pulses. 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, hold it right there, rotate the palms down to the floor. From this position, you're gonna exhale, squeeze the ball, hinge back, taking the arms out into a V shape. Pause here. So you're squeezing in on the ball, and there's one long line from the knees to the crown of the head. On the inhale, come back to that starting position, rise up, thumbs come together so the heads of the weights tap. Again, take the arms out to a V, but this time, break at the hips and lower your seat down to hover just above your heels. Pause. So now I'm still in alignment with ears over shoulders, shoulders over ribs, ribs over hips. I'm just hovering my seat above my heels. Squeeze the ball, come back up to center, heads of the weights tap. All right, one more slow. Hinge it back. Arms come to a V, long line. Inhale, center. Exhale, arms come to a V. Lower your hips to hover just above your heels, thigh dancing position. Inhale, center. We're gonna go a little bit faster. Exhale, hinge it back. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, hover the seat. Inhale, sweep it up. It's hinge, lift, it's hover, and lift. Keep going like that. Arms are doing consistently the same thing, opening to that V shape and coming back to center. The thighs are what require the thinking here. If it's too much with the arms, just take the arms out of it, okay? 2 more times. Last one like that. Now I want you to hinge it back, hold it. Arms are in that V shape. We're gonna lower the arms down to touch the thighs. Exhale, lift them up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. We're holding this hinge shape. So leaning back, squeezing the glutes, squeezing in on the ball. and asking our quadriceps to hold us in place here. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one down with the arms. Arms lift, hold it there, just squeeze in on the ball. Little squeeze, little squeeze, little squeeze. You've got it. In and in. Go in, maybe hinge back 1 more inch. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rise all the way up. Weights come together. Bend at the elbows, flip the palms to face each other. Okay, one more time, that same series. We lower, we hinge back. Arms open up to the side now in this 90-degree bend. Rise up. Break at the hips, hover. Arms open out, 90-degree bend. Lift it up, one more slow. Hinge it. Now hover. Okay, a little bit faster, you've got it. Exhale back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover the seat. And inhale, lift. If the weights are too much, ditch them anytime. Give me 4 more like that. Three more. You're doing great. 2 more here. You're gonna hold in that hover position. Last time you take this hinge, forward. Now come to that hover. Seat is just off of your heels. From here, pulse the arms up. Go a little up, little lift. Keep the shoulders back over the hips. Keep squeezing in on the ball. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Now pulse the hips up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. You've got it, up and down. You're squeezing in on the ball. Arms are still and strong. Shoulders are stacked over the hips. Give me 8, 7, 6. Final hold for this thigh series is on deck. 4, 3, 2. Pulse it up 1 inch, hold it. Squeeze it on the ball. Squeeze your weights, lift your arms 1 inch higher. Hold here, 4, 3, 2. Oh, release it down. Set your weights off to the side. Get your ball out from between your thighs. Unroll your mat and just take a moment in a child's pose. Ball can come underneath your hands. Hips reach back to your heels. Melt your chest and your forehead down in between your arms. Amazing work. One more big breath in here. Big breath out. Roll yourself up to seated and just rotate to face me. Bring your left leg in front and your right leg behind you. We're gonna come into a pretzel series here. Okay, so left shin is parallel to the front of your mat. Right shin is parallel to the back of your mat. I'm gonna scooch forward just a little bit so I have space. From here, I want you to bring the ball back behind your right knee. From this position, rotate slightly over towards the left and bring your hands down to the floor to give you a little bit of support. If this is not enough, you can always come down onto your forearms. Okay, from this position, I want you to squeeze the ball and I want you to lift just your back foot off of the floor and tap it right back down. Back foot lift, back foot lower. So this is seated pretzel. It is an exercise that I would love to hear what you think of it. I love it. Some people hate it. Some people are cursing me out right now at home. But what I love about this work is it's really small, it's really exact, and it gets so deeply into the hips and into the rotator muscles. All right, so it might feel awkward, it might feel clunky, but I promise tomorrow you're gonna feel your hips big time. The ball is adding a little bit of hamstring work. If it gets to be too much, you just ditch the ball. Give me 4 more here. 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Take your foot down to the floor. Keep your foot there. Take a breath in. As you exhale, squeeze the right glute. Lift the right knee to a hover. Inhale, tap it down. You've got it. Exhale, right knee lifts. Inhale, right knee lowers. So this is going to be a teeny tiny movement, I'm guessing. I want you to focus much less on how high you can get your right knee and much more on maintaining the alignment of your pelvis. So all of that twisting work we did with our thigh rotating in our hip socket, it was preparing us for this. Everything else is still. Shoulders still, hips are still, abdominals are still. You're just rotating the thigh bone and bringing it back to parallel. Feeling the outer right glute really work to lift your right knee. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Lower the right knee down. Now the whole leg on your next exhale, the whole right leg is going to lift to a long low hover, and inhale, lower it down. Exhale, you lift. Inhale, you lower. As you lift, you have to squeeze the ball to keep it there behind your knee. I want you to think about elongating out through the right knee. So we're not crunching into our right side waist. Really think about stretching your left thigh away from you and then lifting it up. So it's a tiny little movement that I'm hoping you feel pretty deeply into the outer right hip and glutes. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Lift the right leg up. Hold it there. It's little pulses back with the right leg. Go little back. Little back. So now we're hovering the right leg off of the mat. You'll also notice a lot of work is happening here in your obliques. We did some very intentional oblique work to get you ready for this, okay? If you're looking for even more oblique work, you can take your hands off the floor and bring them to your chest. That's a great way to challenge your balance and your stability. Little pulses back with the right leg. Tiny little kicks. Go. 8, 6, 4, 3. Press the right leg back, hold the right leg there. Try to lift your inner thigh 1 inch higher as you squeeze the outer right hip. This is your final variation. You're just gonna squeeze in on the ball. Squeeze in, and in. Soften the shoulders. Stay long through both sides of your waist and try to press your right thigh back 1 more inch as you squeeze in and in and in. We're here for 16, 15, 12, 8 more and a hold. It's 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, squeeze in on the ball, hold it right there. Now maybe you stay where you are, maybe you try to lift your hands to prayer. Squeeze the ball and press the thigh back 1 more inch. Hold and breathe for 4, 3, 2, swing the right leg forward, take the ball out, cross the right leg over the left, stamping down through that right foot, stamping down to the right hip. Inhale, reach the left arm high. Exhale, twist. Awesome job on that first side. Shoulders are soft. And the crown of the head is reaching up to the ceiling here. 1 more big inhale. Exhale, maybe you twist a little deeper. And then unwind yourself. We'll take the second side. Right leg forward, left leg back. Knees are bent at 90. If you have really tight hips though, you can bring your heels a little closer to you. That's totally fine. You want to make sure this back left knee is behind your hip. The ball is going to come back behind your left knee crease, flexing out through the foot and curling the heel in toward the seat to try to hold it in place. Rotate your torso up and over towards the right, bringing your hands to that front right corner of you, or if you need to come down to your forearms, that's a great option as well. From this position, we're just going to lift that back left foot up, tap it down to the floor. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, tap it down. So you'll think back to the very start of our abdominal series where you were holding the ball in your hands. Then we took that rotation out and in with the thigh. That was getting you ready for this right here. So your left thigh bone, as you lift the foot, is internally rotating. It's rotating in and down towards the mat. And it's that rotation that allows your left foot to lift off of the floor. It's not the left hip dumping forward, right? So my hips are not moving here. It's just my thigh bone rotating in and down and coming back to parallel. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one, squeeze and lift. Lower the left foot down to the floor. Keep the left foot down, take a breath in. As you exhale, hover the left knee up and down. Left knee goes lift to a hover and lower it down. I lost my ball. Lift it up and lower it down. So as you lift your left knee, double check, you're not allowing your left hip to rotate open to the left. Keep your left hip spinning forward towards me. And this movement might be really, really small. That's really fine. Okay, it's much more about squeezing the outer left hip and trying to get that activation into the rotator muscles. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2 here. Last one. Take the left leg down, hold it there. Now squeeze the ball back behind your knee, and on your next exhale, we take the whole leg, we lift it up to a hover, and lower it right back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So knee and ankle are lifting together, squeezing in on the ball, activating the left hamstring. Again, if you want that challenge for your obliques, you can always lift your hands up to that prayer position. We've done a lot of oblique work here to get us ready for this. So really feel the wrapping into the sides of your waist and the lift up and out of your right hand as you wrap your right side obliques in. 4 and lower. 3 more. Last 2. Now on this one, you're going to lift it up and hold it lift. Little presses back with your left leg. Go, little press, little press. It's like a tiny little kick of the left heel back and back. You find this movement by squeezing your left glute, not by arching into your low back, right? Everything else is still unstable. It's little press and press. You're almost there. Little press. Give me 8 more right here. It's 8, 6, go 4, 3, take it back and hold it. Just squeeze in on the ball. Go squeeze and squeeze. Go squeeze and squeeze. Left hip is pressing forward. Left thigh is pressing back. Trying to keep your knee and your ankle hovering off of the ground here. You have a final hold on deck in 8, 6, go 4, 3. You're going to squeeze on the ball, hold it right there. Maybe you stay where you are, or maybe the hands will come to prayer. Finding your balance. Hold right here. 4, 3, 2. Swing your left leg forward. Take the ball out. Awesome job. We'll take that twist. So left ankle crosses over right thigh. Anchor down through your left hip. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, grab the thigh and twist. Okay, we are almost done, folks. Enjoy this stretch. 1 more big breath in. And a big breath out. Unwind yourself. You know we gotta finish with the double leg exercise. Bring the ball in between your thighs. We're coming to a high plank. All right, ball is between your thighs. Hands are under the shoulders. Legs are long, or of course you can tap your knees down if that feels better for you. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, pike the hips up, downward dog. Very similar to what we did earlier, right in our warm up. Inhale, come back to that high plank. Tap your knees down, chaturanga push-up. Press up straight arms. Lift the hips down, dog. High plank. Chaturanga push-up. Press it up a little faster. Down dog, plank, push-up, plank. Down dog, plank, push-up, plank. If you want to slow this down, please do. Remember in your chaturanga push-up, elbows wrapping in towards the ribs. So it's triceps working here. Up, down, down, and up. You've got it. 4, 3, 2 more. Up, plank, push up, plank. Last one. Up, plank. Take it to your push-up. Hold it. Little pulses. Down and down and down. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Squeeze the elbows in. This is your tricep work for today. This is where we finish class. 8, 6, final hold in 4, 3, 2, hold it right there, squeeze the elbows in, squeeze the ball in, hold 4, get a little lower, 3, a little lower, 2, 1. Awesome job. Press your hips back. Take the ball out and get it out of your way. Let's find a puppy dog pose. Hips are high, forehead melts down to the ground. Whew. Feeling this nice stretch to the mid-spine, lifting our sitting bones up to the ceiling, and melting our chest down towards the mat. Awesome job today. A little bit of a different class today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. One more big breath in. And let it go. Walk your hands back. Come into an all fours position. We're going to take pigeon stretch. Slide your left shin forward. Left knee comes behind the left wrist. Left ankle goes behind the right wrist. On your inhale, maybe you lift up through the chest, really opening up here. And on your exhale, melt it forward. Come into a sleeping pigeon if that feels okay for you. We're going to take 5 big breaths here, just releasing into our outer left hip. Two more breaths. Last one. Slowly press back up onto your hands. And we'll switch sides. Left leg back. Right leg slides forward. Right knee behind your right wrist. Right ankle behind your left wrist. Extend the left leg back behind you. It might feel good to get a little spinal extension first as you breathe in. And then if it feels good for you, you can sleep your pigeon, walking your arms forward and melting down over the right leg. Find yourself aligned here and then go into those 5 big deep breaths. Using every exhale to release a little deeper, the shoulders away from the ears. The right hip melts back and down towards the mat. Trying to take the tension out of the face. Two more big breaths. Last one. This time, walk yourself up and just roll over onto the right hip so you can swing your left leg around in front of you, coming to a comfortable seated position. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, let it go. And that is your class for today. Amazing work. I'm so happy you joined me. Let me know what you thought of this full mat class. A little bit more on the Pilates side of a bar class. Not really a traditional bar class at all. So I'd love to know what you thought about it, if you missed anything, or if you felt like, you know what, this was a great change of pace. As always, I'll be back next week with a brand new Barre with Mary class. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment. I love to hear from you, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.